All right. So, Bailey, thanks for coming in again to pick up your food. I reviewed your adherence log, and by that report, everything looks like it's going well. But I would love to hear from your perspective how things are going with the diet.
Yeah, it's going well. I feel like most of the foods I really have been able to eat pretty easily, and I'm enjoying. But I didn't realize the tuna salad would be so common, and I'm getting really tired of eating it.
Okay, so the tuna is not your favorite.
No, it's a lot of the flavor. I don't know. I just am getting sick of eating it. It seems like it's every other day or so.
So more frequently than you would like for it to be. What in particular about the tuna is it that you're not enjoying?
It's the taste. I would eat it every so often before doing the study, but now that I'm eating it more, it feels like a lot.
Yeah. And I appreciate how difficult it can be to be given these foods, and some may feel repetitive, and they may not be foods that you typically would eat much of or really enjoy, but you're trying to make the best of it. And we appreciate that, but I recognize the challenge that presents for you. Yeah.
I'm doing my best.
You are doing your best, and we appreciate that. We appreciate that. And I appreciate that you bring this up, because in some situations there may be some things we can do to help you deal with this particular food that you're not enjoying. So have you thought about ways you could maybe make the tuna more acceptable to you?
I've wondered if maybe y'all could switch it out to chicken salad, but that's the only thing I can think of as far as making it taste better, would just be not having to eat it.
Yeah. Okay, fair. Well, I mean, that's a great suggestion. I wish we could accommodate that suggestion. And in some cases, as you know, we do try to make some swaps or some tweaks to the diets to address issues like this. In a situation like this, where it's the whole main part of the entree, the switching from tuna to chicken is probably not something that we would be allowed to do as part of the study.
Okay.
So I wish we could, but that's just, there's certain limitations on what we're able to do there. Could I offer maybe some other ideas that I'd love to get your thoughts on, if you think this would be something you're willing to try?
Sure, that'd be great.
Okay. For sometimes, one way to change the flavor of the foods that are provided, particularly if it's not really something you're enjoying, would be to use some of the flavoring packets we provide, like the salt and the pepper.
Okay.
And I don't know exactly if you've used those with this particular meal before, but that might be a way to change the flavor.
Okay.
Another way to maybe change the texture of the food, if that's part of the issue, although it sounds like it's more about the flavor, but this would maybe change the flavor a little bit too, would be to take the crackers that are provided as part of that meal and crunch them up into the tuna salad to kind of give it sort of a different presentation, if you will.
Okay.
And then I don't know what your thoughts are about this, but sometimes the temperature of a food, if we're used to eating it cold, if we tried to heat it up, that would provide a little bit of variety. Or if it's normally hot, we could eat it cooled.
Okay.
With the tuna, I don't know what your thoughts are about that, but you tell me what are your reactions to those different ideas?
I guess switching the temperature, I don't want to make it hot because I just can't imagine eating tuna salad hot. But then the pepper could work. I never really use pepper packets for my other meals, and pepper changes the flavor a lot, so I could be willing to try that.
Okay.
And then I guess crunching up the crackers. I do like the crackers, so I could see where that could change the texture a little bit and change the flavor. So, I mean, I would be willing to try the pepper and the crackers, changing up how I use those crackers just to see if that would make it any better.
Okay. Well, great. Well, I appreciate your willingness to sort of think about ways to still get the tuna in, but maybe in a way that's more acceptable to you. So it sounds like we've developed a plan here that you're willing to try over the next few days when you have a tuna entree. I'll be interested to hear how that goes. And we'll go from there.
All right, sounds good. I'll try it.
All right, thanks. Okay, see you next time.
See ya.